Hi, welcome to Web Life Secrets. Today I'm going to show you how to install the SSL, that is a secure socket layer, onto your website or to your clients' websites. I use Siteground hosting, and there are probably other hosting options that also offer this service. Siteground is teaming up with Let's Encrypt, which is a company that their mission is to get as many websites out there encrypted via SSL as possible, and they do a really good job of it. They make it really simple for you. In fact, it's so simple that I'm going to show you here in just a few minutes. We're going to probably also look at some of the little glitches and little problems, things that can go wrong, and things that you're going to need to straighten out to really make this thing work. But it's an added service that you can give to your clients. They're going to appreciate it, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you want to just go to your control panel for SiteGround and for your website, and you'll go down until you find, let's see where it is. It's Let's Encrypt right here, and you'll go ahead and click on this, and this should be set up pretty much to what we're going to do is I'll show you, we're using the empireneighborhood.com website. This is what it looks like. It's the neighborhood that I live in here in Belleville, Illinois, and you can see up here that it doesn't have the security message that this is an encrypted website running on HTTPS. So that's what we're going to fix. And if you look in the show notes, you'll also see that I'm giving you a little template that explains all the benefits of SSL, so you can share this with your clients, and hopefully they'll see the value in it. And you know, it's a way for you as a host to add some value to their website. So we're going to go ahead and go in the, like I said, in the control panel here, and we're going to install this SSL certificate. Now, Let's Encrypt makes it very simple to install a free SSL certificate. Their mission is to encrypt, you know, as many websites on the internet as possible, and they make it real easy. So you can see right now it's going through the procedure to set up this certificate, and pretty soon now it's going to say that everything is set up. I mean, we're talking just a matter of seconds to get this up and running, and there's not a whole lot you really need to do on the back end of the site, which is right here. But I'm going to go ahead and we'll go to our global configurations while we're waiting. Okay, so it says that the certificate installation was a success. Good. So what we can do is we can go on here and we can actually click in, type in. So it says that it's secure. Now there may be some little problems, because as you can see, it's saying that it's not fully secure, but there are some things we can do to fix that, and I'll show you that. So what we want to do is go onto our website backend. In this case, I'm using Joomla, and we'll go into the server area, and we'll say force HTTPS, and we'll say entire site, and we'll hit save and close, and it's asking me to log in again, which is fine. Some security settings that I have set up. Okay, so now this should just automatically, so it's automatically going to HTTPS, but as you can see, there's a problem here with some information, and it says on here, attackers may be able to see the images that you're looking at on this site and trick you by modifying them. So that tells me that there's probably some old HTTP URLs built into some of these images that the server doesn't believe that this is really completely HTTPS. So what I'm going to do is, we're really finished here with our control panel. I'll just go ahead and log out, and we'll kind of dig around on here and see if we can figure out what the problem is. So let's see here. One way to look at this is to go in here and just type in view source, and sometimes you can just spot. So you see how these all say HTTPS. There may be some where maybe some links or something that those are all relative links, but we can probably find some. Oops. Let's go ahead and do this. And all right. Oh, what's that? Okay. Just looking through here to see if I see any HTTP tags that are not so this is these are some modules. I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna get rid of this calendar just because it's not really something that I use, and this may be part of the problem. So I'm going to get rid of some of those modules. But so if this is something that's every page is doing this. So let's see if we can figure out where that is. Okay. Form action. Okay, let's see. So I had a little bit of noise and I got rid of the audio in this area, but what I'm doing is I'm looking around and I'm looking specifically at this newsletter mailing list link that was giving me an HTTP address that the validator was not trusting. And what I do right here is I click that link to make it inactive. I'm making a module inactive. And you can see right here I click it. Okay, mailing list, look at that. All right, so we know that it has something to do with the mailing list. Form action equals post. Okay, Empire neighborhood. So, okay, so I just basically took off the mailing list and now everything is secure. I'll get rid of that. And there's the website. So I removed the mailing list module that was causing a problem. I can go in there and I can figure out what that was, and then once that's taken care of, I'll put it back up. But for now, you can see that everything is secure. We click around on the different pages and everything is working. You can see that mailing list is gone. And once I fix that, like I said, I will repost it and everything will be great. So what I did was I removed a module that wasn't working anyway. It was an email subscription module. As soon as I took that off, the HTTPS validated and we got the correct indication that it was up and running correctly. So sometimes you have to dig around a little bit, look at different modules, look at your images, things like that. Things that aren't, that don't have an HTTPS link. And sometimes you have to make those images have relative links, or you need to mess with the code a little bit, or possibly, like I did, take out a module that isn't working, and we'll replace that with something else later. So anyway, I hope that helped you learn how to set up your SSL on your website or your client's website. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. And thanks for tuning in.